Hi everyone, I'm Molly Green, Senior Reporter for Current News. I'm here with Viktors Nikolajevs from CTEK, which won the ChargePoint Manufacturer of the Year award at the EVIEs 2024. Victor, could you just introduce yourself and tell me a bit about what CTEK does?
So CTEK, we do battery charging. So anything that you can imagine, from regular petrol and diesel cars all the way up to EVs. So if it's got a battery, we can help it to go. That's the purpose of the company. CTEK have been in business for almost 30 years now, so I think we're at 27 years mark now. And for the last 7 or 8 years, we've been dabbling with EV specifically. My role within CTEK is the key account manager for the large accounts in the UK. Previously, I've done different little roles within CTEK as well, such as running the training department, running the documentation department. So moving around, plenty of development and interesting sector to be involved in.
Brilliant. So I wonder if you could tell me a bit about why you think that CTEK was nominated for the award.
Just before the nomination, we released our new generation of EV chargers called ChargeStream Connected 3. And that charger is based on the good technology that we had in the past. But what we did was we looked at the future, we analysed which direction the market is going in, and we implemented all the hardware requirements and hardware needs that we foresee for the next 5-10 years. So that allows us to essentially release new features and functions together with the development in the market, with development with EVs and the charging infrastructure, without having to replace the hardware on an ongoing basis.
Brilliant. And what were the milestones for CTEK in winning the EVIE award?
Well, it was quite a journey, to be honest, because we had to essentially develop a product. We had to make sure it was released, we had to make sure it was functioning before we actually started going for nominations and things like this. So it was a quite long and interesting journey. Luckily, we had some very good customers on board who were willing to sort of do the test running for us on real sites, so that when we did go for the nomination and when we won it, we were actually confident in what we were doing and what we were delivering and what we were promising. So, yeah, it was interesting, to say the least.
And you had to travel down from Doncaster as well for the award ceremony.
That's a minor thing. One of my colleagues had to travel in from Sweden. So,
oh wow,
so,
okay,
yeah, that was
a long journey.
Yeah.
And what has it meant for you and for the company to have won the award?
I think it's quite reassuring in the sense that, you know, we put a lot of time and effort on personal level and business level to get the product out and to meet the customer needs. And winning the award kind of reinforced that what we're doing is valued, and it's not just us drumming, you know, the drum off, look at us, we're so great, but actually somebody else sees this and essentially confirms what we're trying to achieve. So yeah, it was a great experience overall.
Brilliant. Well, congratulations again. Ahead of the awards this year, do you have any advice for companies that are hoping to follow in your footsteps?
Probably the biggest thing is to be honest with yourself in terms of what product you have and who you are targeting. We see quite often that people do not know who their audience is and who their devices are for. So, you know, knowing who your market is would always help, and then you can target and you can actually deliver something that's of value to the customer. And I think once you can do that, then winning awards becomes less of a challenge and more of a reassuring step.
Brilliant. And finally, do you have any highlights from the ceremony that you'd like to share? It
was really great to meet so many people from the industry. It was a great mix of people. I think there were a couple of hundred people there, and you know, you could say vast majority of them were our competition in some way, shape or form, but within that moment at the event, it just felt like everyone was friends. You know, everyone was cheering for each other. After the ceremony, we all were sort of celebrating together, people taking pictures, networking. It was just overall a very sort of welcoming and bright event to attend.
Brilliant. Thanks so much for your time, Victor, and thank you for watching.